Describe a new skill you learned that you think is important. You should say what it is, whether it was difficult or not, how you learned it, and explain why you think it's important. I've always tried to learn skills that I think will help me in the future, and one of the best skills I've learnt so far is English. I've been learning English almost my whole life because we start learning it in first grade of elementary school in my country. When I was a student, I remember liking my teachers a lot, but I was never able to talk very well because we always studied grammar rules instead of conversations. When I was much older, I went on a trip to the Philippines. I thought my English was okay because I had studied it for so long, but when I arrived in the city of Cebu, I realized that everyone's English was much better than mine. I also struggled to communicate with the local people or tourists from Europe and Australia too. So when I came home, I decided to focus on improving my English so I could make friends and meet more people from other countries. I remember finding a private English teacher, buying lots of English books and looking at lots of English learning websites online. I tried to study just a little bit every day, and after about 1 or 2 years, I went back to the Philippines for another vacation, and the difference was amazing. I made lots of friends from all over the world simply because I could communicate with them much more easily. I still keep in touch with some of them today, and I also found a new job with a better salary thanks to my English skills. Even though I wish I'd started learning English sooner, I still think it's a great skill that has made my life better. What skills are important for the success of a business? I think the most important skill that's required in a business is communication, because in a business you'll always have to work together with your colleagues, and you need to be able to explain your problems or describe your objectives clearly and accurately. Then everyone in the company will be on the same page and they can work together as effectively as possible. So I think teamwork and communication is the #1 skill for a successful business. What's the difference between the required skills in the past and those in the present? I suppose that in the past, people needed to have more practical skills, like repairing broken machines and building things by hand, because more people did manual labor or physical work. Whereas nowadays, people need to be skilled with technology, such as spreadsheets and coding. That's mainly because so many jobs nowadays use technology every day, so employees have to be comfortable using it. So I think those are some skills that are much more important nowadays. What kinds of skills should successful people have? I suppose most successful people I know all have some similar skill sets. First of all, they're very adaptable, which means they can cope with many different types of challenges. It also means they can change industries or jobs and quickly understand what they have to do. Secondly, a lot of successful people are great communicators, because if they can explain exactly what they want to their colleagues or subordinates, it means that their team will work more effectively and there'll be fewer mistakes. Finally, most successful people are quick learners, so they can pick up new skills and apply their knowledge without much help from others. So I think those are some skills that all successful people have in common. Do you think teamwork and communication skills are important? Why? Yes, absolutely. I think teamwork and communication are crucial skills in the workplace. If you don't have good communication skills, then your colleagues might not understand the problems you need help with, or understand which tasks are the most important. As well as that, good communication skills can stop workers making mistakes, because their tasks have been clearly and accurately described to them, which means that everyone can just focus on their own tasks and finish their work faster and to a higher standard. So I think that those can be very important skills in any business.